Matagal-tagal na rin ang relasyon natin with BMW. Actually, nagsimula ito sa akin sa auto. Sa ilang taon, dumaan sa atin ng isang E30 320i in black, isang E34 525i in white, an E36 M Sport in red, sunset orange, di ko na maalala yung kulay, an E46 in Imola red, an E39 523i, which for me, ito na yung pinakamalupit na auto ever na affordable, found in the second-hand market. Nakuha ko yun in black, isang Z3 in silver, isang 05 116i in gray, and yung huli, isang 06 Z4 in Toledo blue na binenta ko noong 2009. Mga panahon na yan, pabalik na ako ulit sa pagbumotor hanggang tuluyan na akong hindi gumagamit ng auto, except syempre pagkasama natin ng pamilya. So, malalim ang pundasyon natin sa BMW, lampas dekada ang bilang. Kaya siguro, maintindihan ninyo kung may bias tayo towards the brand. Diba? Yun nga, ang kaunang-unang motor na tumagal sa akin na lumampas ng isang taon, isang R90. 7 taon na ito nasa akin. So dahil dyan, sisikapin natin itabi ang bias at ilapag ang pagka-fanboy dahil sasakay tayo sa pinakabago na roadster ng BMW, yung BMW S1000R.
German girl.
Eto na tayo sa new normal at kahit halos natigil ang mundo, ang BMW bumagal lang ng konti. Kasi tignan mo naman yung gawa nila nung pandemya. Ang Sport Roadster category ay mabangis ang kompetensya. Maraming mahuhusay na moto brands dyan. High-tech, malalakas at mabibilis. Ngayon, eto si BMW hindi pumatol sa palakasan wars. Iba ang approach nila. Naging pagaangan wars ang gusto nilang mangyari. Pero teka ha, BMW ito. Kung lakas ng pinag-uusapan dito ng mga 200 HP pataas, kayang-kaya naman nilang gumawa ng ganon syempre. Pero para sa kanila, parang useless ito para sa isang street bike. So, may sense nga naman, di ba? Para mong sinabing kinailangan mong kunin si Hulk para tulungan ka maglipat ng piano, itropa ka naman, di ba, na pwedeng tumulong. Hindi overkill. Pero sandali lang, in-upgrade pa rin ng BMW yung makina. Mas maganda ng emissions niya at mas magaang. A total of 26 pounds na ang idinayat ng bagong S1000R. So, maski na hindi nila inintindi yung lakas ng makina, gumaang naman yung motor, di ba? So, as a result, mas maganda ang power-to-weight ratio natin ngayon. And that means better acceleration and handling. Yung torque niya mas okay din in the sense that mas may puwersa siya by 10% over the RR sa lower rev range. Mas refined din ito over the older model. So imaginein mo na lang parang pareho pa rin yung dance number routine niya pero mas may finesse siya and less brusco. Isa sa mga unang nagustuhan ko sa motor na ito, mas improved yung gearing ratio nito in the top 3 gears. Mas mahaba na siya ngayon. So, mas stern and controlled ang buga nito as opposed to parang luwalwal na lang lahat, di ba? Sa handling naman niya, mas responsive na siya and mas Pinoy yung turning angle. Dati kasi nasa 27 degrees lang. Ngayon naman, nasa 33 degrees na siya. Mas tight ang pagliko niya. At yung paborito ko, yung TFT display na yan na pagkalaki-laki. Sobrang trip ko yan. 6.5 inches, mga kaibigan. Kumbaga sa Pinoy, above average. Gaya ng sabi ko kanina, mas okay yung power to weight ratio ng bike na ito kumpara sa dati. At isa pa sa napansin ko ay yung fact na mas madaling kaibiganin itong bagong S1000R. Mas madaling barkadahin. Yung dati kasi talagang barumbado yung datingan eh. Eto, kayang makipagdiskusyonan sa inyo, kayang maparating niya yung punto kagaya din ng dati with conviction and authority, pero hindi siya kasing emotional o hindi niya kailangan sumigaw.
Hello everybody, this is the BMW S1000R, the very beautiful BMW S1000R. You know, looking at this bike, it just comes across as very, very young. And I don't mean young in the sense that it's going to attract a lot of people at a certain age bracket, but rather a mindset. Because we have people, even in their seniors, who can appreciate a very young looking bike, apart from the fact that it can connect with a younger crowd. This just looks very, very fresh and very, very young. First thing I want to show you guys is the key. It is keyless. If you need to open the gas tank, press this button. Shook. Key is very BMW and we're made. In terms of fit and finish, goes without saying, with a badge like BMW, I can tell you fit and finish is sort of perfect. Seat wise, again, well done. Would have been nice if there was an option for stitching that we can see, like a highlight stitching of either red or maybe white. I think that would have been a nice touch. Okay, what is this? It says lift. I thought it was a lever of sorts to open something, but no, it's really just a cover for a keyhole. So let's open it. Check this out. So we got a little compartment over here. You can stuff your paperwork there. Of course, you have some access to some terminals. Very, very small place. And for a matter of perspective, this is my chinelas, size 11, and that's it. How deep is it? That deep. So to get closer into the color even more, I don't know if the camera can give it justice, but this is like, there's a bit of gray and a lot of metallic silver in it, so it comes off as they call Hockenhelm silver. Actually a very nice color. You gotta see it in person. I can't really describe it. It's a shade that I don't see very often, but it's very nice. It has that same effect as the Massilia gray. So one of the highlights of this bike that I think I would like to appreciate even more is how BMW gets into this look. This is one of the features of the bike that just makes it look very fresh and very young. It's great. Let's turn it on. There's the light. Told ya. Isn't that cool? Passing for the headlights. There you go. So that's what it is. LED all the way. Very sharp, very neat looking. Very, very fresh looking. Okay, let's take a look at the back. LED, of course. Pardon my flickering. This is the shutter speed of my camera. So when you're hitting the brakes, this also serves as your brake lights. See? Brakes. Taking a look at the rear now, very, very clean, very, very nice. Our suspension, of course, it is adjustable. There are a lot of sporty cues going on here, such as this. You got a lot of levers peeking here and there, and that's awesome. Impeccable welds, of course. What do you expect from a Beamer? One of the things that I really like with BMW is the sheen on some of the metal parts that they have on the bike. I mean, look at it, right? Look at how it just shimmers, and that for me is great. How the wires are all put into place, very BMW. Now for the tires, we got Dunlop slapped on in here. With the time that I've had with it so far, yeah, tires are okay, they're all right. Nice touch there too on the swing arm. If there's anything I would change here and upgrade on the get-go, usually I would consider the tires first, but I think the Dunlops are fine. I'm gonna take a look into the exhaust and how we can upgrade that and tune the whole bike to even get more juice out of it. Don't get me wrong, this bike it's gonna kick already as it is. I mean, S1000 series, you know, it's gonna give a lot. So if you're gonna get this and you're willing to get more power out of it, not that you would need to, but you know how riders are. I mean, it's never enough, right? You just want to get more and more and more and more power. I would look into remapping it and figuring out what you can do with the exhaust. Now with overall stance and look, when you look at it at first glance, it's like you can say, oh, I can ride this, it's naked, it's upright, it's fine, but actually it's in between comfortable and full-on sport tucked in mode. Handlebars are adjustable, but they're still on the lower side, and you got your rear set. And those two in that angle, you're gonna have your back a bit hunched here. So very aggressive stance for the rider, very sporty stance, just so you know. Side view mirrors are nice and beefy and okay. I would be looking for something that I can situate maybe here even. I'm talking look-wise. I mean, the quality of this mirror is excellent. It's fine. But in terms of looks, I would look for something maybe more streamlined, something a bit lower, and something that's rounder, I think. But that's just like, you know, that's just nitpicking. Taking a look at the gauge right now, this is very satisfying to do. To take this out. Ooh. That's your intro right there. Very, very nice. And I'm not gonna go too much in depth with the operation of the gauge. Suffice to say, if you know how to operate a cell phone, then you can figure this out. So basically the controls are on your left. So there's a toggles, you can go up and down through the menus. You can go click to the right, click to the left. You got your modes and you got your heat grips. And let's fire her up. Sounds great, man.
It's getting away from me, slowing me down. It's getting...
Hindi ko na pala sinubukan yung ibang modes. Kung madalas kang nanonood ng makina, makikita mo na hindi ko na masyado iniintindi yun. Doon ako lagi sa pinakamalakas, tapos. Pero to explain, sa road and rain modes, yung power delivery niya medyo mas kailangan mong bukain yung throttle para lumabas lahat. Kumbaga mas may headroom ka. Okay ito para sa mga inaaral pa lang ang mga gantong level na motor at ayaw mabigla, ayaw magulat. Para sa M versions naman, meron doon Dynamic Pro at dito kaya niyang bawasan ng mga rider aids para kung gusto mong todohan mala action star sa racetrack, pwedeng pwede. Ma-adjust niya ito according to your skill level.
Slipping away from me.
Man, lately I've been watching All of Us Are Dead. So may pagka-zombie yung tunog nila pag malamig pa yung makina. Excuse me. Okay, so now start with the rear. Okay, I'm telling you right now, the rear brake is not going to be enough with a bike this heavy, this powerful. As you can see, this is like a good one. 30 feet before I stop, I think. From 40 kilometers per hour, 55 rear brakes. Yeah, that's a good one. But again, you have to give it to the designers of BMW. They didn't make this for you to just use the rear brakes. One of the purpose of the rear brake is really when you're doing corners and you're going hard banking and you don't want the front to dip, and it's a combination of front and rear brakes, and you want to slow but not have a jarring stop. That's where the rear brakes come in that context. Rear brakes. Yeah, so in an emergency and you're in a straight line and you gotta stop, you're not gonna rely on just the rear brakes. Okay, now let's move on to the front brakes. Yeah, now that's what I mean about BMW saying you can trust the front brakes more without worrying that it's gonna get lost. Nice. Slamming the front brakes. And what I also like about BMW, the front suspension works really well even if you're slamming on the brakes really hard. It's not gonna be bug, it's gonna be gentle dip out the front. Yeah. Go faster. Okay, now time to do both brakes. Okay, that's it, man. Like many other bikes out there, both brakes are the best. But I must say, in an emergency, and for some reason you forget to use your foot brake, and you were just instinctively slamming on the front brakes, you're gonna stop fine. Yeah, BM. Don't you just love the acceleration on this bike? The sound.
Walang perpekto ang motor. Lagi ko tong sinasabi. At ang trade-off nitong bike nito, well, kumpara sa kompetisyon, kung straights lang pinag-uusapan, mas lamang yung mga ibang mas malakas na motor, syempre. Pero ang lamang naman nito, dahil sa gaang, refinement, sa turning angle, yari naman yung iba sa kantuhan. Para klaruhin ko lang hindi po ito mabagal na bike. Matulin din to, sobra. You have to remember, this is an S1000R. Meron lang mas matulin, pero yun nga, upak naman to sa kanto. Again, ito ay isang street sport roadster. Mas pang araw-araw na tirada para doon sa mga rider na hindi nakatira sa racetrack ang nasa isip ng BMW noong in-improve nila yung bagong S1000R. Tatlo po ang kulay, racing red, light white, and motorsport, and yung paborito ko sa lahat, yung Hockenheim silver. Fanboy aside, and with absolute objectivity, husay po ng bago ng BMW, good job. Eto po si Sir Sack na nagsasabing, ay o nga pala, sa July 29, 30, and 31. Makina Moto Show po. 3 araw, 4 na halls, isang industriyang motor. Discount, good deals, and a great time. At oo, nandun po ang BMW Motoran. Kita-kita po tayo. Eto po si Sir Sack ng Makina Moto Features. Ciao!
'Cause it's a bittersweet symphony, this life. Try to make ends meet, you're asleep.